Well, hello and welcome back to the Restart program. Today is day 9. So today, your affirmation, by the way, you're going to see a theme this week. We've been talking a lot about practicing and preparation. So today's affirmation will be, I practice blank so that I can proclaim my expertise. Okay, so it might be, here's just one. I'm working with a brand new broker, and something that I would say to them to use as an affirmation is, I practice writing transactions so that I can proclaim my expertise in writing transactions. Okay, so there you go. You go ahead and fill in your own blank there on what it is you practice. I practice blank so that I can proclaim my expertise at blank. Today, the vocabulary word for today is going to be acceleration clause. This is something that happens when a mortgage lender tells the seller that their mortgage is due and payable now, usually because they violated a portion of their contract. It could be there's several reasons a lender might come up with an acceleration, a reason for an acceleration clause, but a lot of times it has to do with putting your home up for rent very quickly after you get your mortgage, because they want you to occupy the home for a year. That would be one example. Not all mortgages say that, but some could. Other ones would be that if you were to do seller financing on your home, you're trying to sell it, and you are trying to entice somebody by doing your own financing on it, where they make monthly payments to you. This is different than assumable that we talked about before. They're still going to make assumable. They're going to make payments to the lender, and it's going to be approved by the lender. Acceleration clause, they're going to be making payments to you, and this is different than leasing your home. This is actually selling it, exchanging the deed to somebody else. Your lender is already on your deed. So as soon as they find out that they're no longer on that deed, they will probably want to be paid off. So this is why we don't necessarily recommend doing seller financing on when there's an existing mortgage. Okay, by the way, look up acceleration clause and look into it more deeply if you want to find out more there. Always encourage that. Today's social media posting is just want you to do a selfie someplace happy, someplace that makes you smile, someplace that brings you joy, and then make give it a caption stating what it is about it that brings you happiness, and then ask other people to comment on what it is that where it is they would like to shoot a selfie that would bring them joy, make them happy, whatever it might be, and then comment on those comments if they do post a comment on what they would do. That way, you're building relationship in those comments, and then if things are going well, go to their Facebook page or their Instagram page, whatever, TikTok, whatever it is, and comment on something that they have posted. And hitting like is great, but if you hit like, you got to put a post, or you got to post a comment as well, so that again you are creating that sense of relationship. Okay. So today in your networking, your CRM, our sphere building, we've talked a lot about in the past of how to connect with people, but now we need to add more names. So by the way, every name in your database that you have a name, an email address, or phone number, or physical address, or all of the above, those are worth, according to the Ninja organization, that's Ninja Selling, a real estate sales training organization, every single name that you have one or more of those elements with, that you engage with at least monthly, is worth $1,000 per year to you. So if you have 100 people in your database and you engage with all 100 people at least once a month, in some way, ideally either a phone call or a handwritten note, Social media, you might have to interact a little more so. And then face-to-face meetings, even better. Anyway, so the more, if you had 100 of those folks who you were interacting with in one of those ways every single month, over a year, that 100 people would probably be worth $100,000, $1,000 per name. So the more money you want to make, the more names you need to add to your database, and the more you need to interact with the people in that database. And this is not, let's just say this is almost science. Okay, this is something that's been proven. The Brian Buffini program teaches it. The Tom Ferry programs teach it. Ninja Selling teaches it. There is nothing mystical about it. Just keep adding names. So one way to add names to your group or to your database is to join a group. You may already be a member of a group. Be sure that you are talking to people within that group, and make sure that they know what it is you do for a reason or for a living. Don't be what we call a secret agent. Okay, be loud and proud about what you do for a living. People will come to you. You don't have to do, hey, you want to buy a house. All you have to do is say that you are in real estate, and people will be asking you about the market. They're going to be talking to you, and when it comes time to maybe list their home, they're going to come to you for the value of their home. So like I say, join a group and then get names and contact info from the people in that group. Make it a permissive thing. Make sure that you have their permission to reach out to them, especially if you are if you're soliciting business from them. Although it's not going to hurt if you send them a birthday card or whatever it might be. Again, the idea is you want to stay high on their thought list, so that when it does come time to do real estate work, they're going to think of you as well. All right. Have a fantastic day. We'll see you tomorrow.